Look a little tired there, Haas. It's only 10, 11, something like that. That new throwout bearing on there is going to feel like a brand new truck. You can probably cancel that order for that new one. Hello everybody, welcome to vbeltandson. We got a special guest here today. We're gonna work on his truck. I'll show you who he is here in a second. I'll leave that cooler on. Hi, Ams.
Hi, Emma. You gonna change the transmission, huh?
All right, what do we got here? Everybody's in love with the second gen. Everybody's in love with the 12 valve, but it seems like people like the 24 valve just as much. Dad's truck, he bought this brand new. This is another one I drove off the lot in, both of them brand new. Off the lot with Grandma back in the day, and this one here with Dad. Cabin chassis, 3500. It does have the man's mission in there, the handshaker. There's some goofy ideas in the air right now about the next generation truck with the automatic, and he's not very thrilled that they're no stick shift, but we have a brand new NV4500 to go underneath this thing. Been hard shifting for a long time now, and third gear started making some noise. So it sounds like a bearing kind of making its way out the door. So while we're in there, obviously, new clutch, just a stock replacement. This truck does have a, it's blue chip, right? Blue chip, BP44, blue.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, and then a fast 95 lift pump. Other than that, exhaust brake, and that is a custom hydraulic dump bed. So we don't need all kinds of, you know, extra power. It does have more power than stock, but we're gonna go ahead and put the stock replacement clutch in with Flywheel. Bought a new training jack so we could do this. And it's Friday night right now. We were planning on doing it tomorrow, but we're gonna get a jump start today. So I'm gonna set you guys on a time lapse and stop when something important happens. We didn't lift the truck up high enough. I couldn't get out of here with the transfer case on my belly. What?
It stinks.
Why would it be coming out the top oozing like that? It looks like it's under pressure.
If I raise below.
Oh, okay. Okay. What in
Look at that. Would you look at that shit? It's friggin' pure D whatever.
Oh, it smells terrible. I'll tell you that much. Okay, boys. It smells like a dead tranny, I'll tell you what. Anyway, I'll catch back up with you guys in a minute once we get this thing rolling. Okay, so the secret to getting those bell housing bolts out is I've seen other YouTubers just take their wrench and go up here and they're like, oh, those are some difficult ones to get to up there. Yeah. Rookie. What you do is you get yourself a 9/16 wobble. Look at that. You guys want to make fun of the Craftsman all the time, but that one says Mac. Then you get yourself this amount of extensions. If you're concerned that we're taking the transmission mount bolts out, it's slot. So this thing, you have to push it back up and then out this way to get it out. It cannot go down unless you spread the frame. So don't worry about that. But this here is how you got to do it. See that up there? Just like that, one-handed. Now, got my whole drive shaft worth of extensions, and I'm not up there trying to break my knuckles. I'm back here nice and free, got all this room to move. Little secret. Damn it. Start kind of pulling these tools out and shorten them, cutting them away a little bit because the transmission's ready to come out. We just got to get the new jack underneath there, lift it up, pop this pan out, or the mount. Bing. Finagle this piece of crap out of here. Take that thing straight outside, piece of shit.
Like 9/16 or something.
It's not. It's Mexican truck. Let me have it. I think it's aggressive. There you go. Take that. Bolts. Alright. Trans looks a little.
Oh, we gotta go straight backward first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Always push hard.
Stick a screwdriver in there.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. I didn't believe my screwdriver. There we go. A little more.
There's barely enough room to get that damn thing in the floor. Is it free?
Yeah.
Dirty tranny is out. Throw out bearing after a 150,000 miles. She looks like she's got a little groove cut into her. You're gonna be spoiled when you got a new one on there, I'll tell you that much. But let me take the bell housing off, transfer it to the other one. Okay, see that little piece right down there in the bottom center of the screen that's chipped away? Yo. On the brand new one, just as I suspected. Yeah, it's clean as a whistle right there. So that could be a hard shifting issue right there. I can't get the big gun in there. I did, but then it got jammed and it tilted the whole engine over. Everything tight. What did I do, miss one? Didn't miss one. That's weird. These older ones with the cam, instead of the cam being exposed back here, it just got a freeze plug in it. That, boys and girls, is what a bare ass engine looks like right there on the back. I'll be honest, I haven't torn one down this far on backside of a early 24 valve engine. Done the common rail, and it's a little bit different. I'm surprised that the can't see the cam right there. On the newer ones, it's got a little O-ring, and you can see the cam. So when you pull this, then you pull your adapter plate off. A little bit of oil comes out of there, so I'm surprised nothing came out. Look at this little stock exhaust and then a BD exhaust brake. Nice get. Freaking mean beam. It's that little tiny hole right there in the wall. Side note, I didn't eat crayons this morning. Let's see this real quick. We popped out the rear main, and it wasn't even straight. This is the factory original, and it was in there crooked. She'd been leaking for some time, but we're gonna run up to V-belts and use the press to put it in and do a little sanding on it to clean her up. But way easier using a press. Emma! Oh, look at that happy puppy! We're gonna take my white truck. Okay, manual press is actually pretty freaking handy. All you gotta do is push this handle down. We'll make her happen. A lot easier than tapping this thing with a hammer. Make sure we didn't. I don't mind that. Next item on the list, I should clean that up a little bit. Wish I would have filmed that. That was kind of satisfying to watch, but wire wheel on old Makita there. I don't think it's that serious, that wire wheel with the light bristles on it, but made quick work of the zip tie. You don't want to leave any of that rust on there, because when you put this on there, it needs to have a good solid contact, or else that rust is kind of going to be like sand, I would say, or ball bearings. This thing can wiggle around, and you're never going to have it completely tight. So get her nice and clean like that, and it should be good. V-belt's got the adapter plate installed, torqued down. You're gonna put the flywheel on. Do not forget your little, what's that, pilot bearing?
Yeah.
I always mess up that name. Do not forget that little guy. It comes with the clutch. Didn't come with the flywheel, so make sure if you're putting a new flywheel, I'd imagine you're doing clutch too, so don't forget that little bird. Look a little tired there, Haas. It's only 10, 11, something like that. That new throwout bearing on there is gonna feel like a brand new truck. You can probably cancel that order for that new one. He didn't order a new one.
Already greased up.
She greased up.
Nice and shiny.
Mm-hmm. Boone's like, yeah, gives a crap. Flip her over, see Haas. Slide her in there. Nope. Tip first. Tip down. Yep.
I don't know how that's gonna get in there. Here, you do it.
Hold the camera. Come on, buddy. There. Make sure you got your clip on there. Oh, you forgot to lube the shaft. Come on. Don't want to clip. Oh, it's broken.
It wasn't a minute ago.
She gone. We're gonna need a new clip. Hang on, slide her up. See if that.
I think it might come with clips. I'll
Did-
look in there. Here, you hold this.
Well, our little retainer clip broke. It is. Dude, there's no way that thing just broke. It's not even in here.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at 150,000 miles, I think it did pretty good.
Yeah. A lot of people ruin clutching 50,000.
Yeah, the fingers on this thing. The walches, those things wore them completely till nothing was there. You had to put it in, to shut the truck off, get it in gear. They're definitely down a little bit.
Feel that little.
Yep. Got the reverse sensor installed on this bird. We're about to throw the trans up underneath there, and if you guys have ever done this before, you know what a joy it is trying to get a transmission to go in its home. Trying to get them splines to line up. Hang on, let me get the light. This flywheel fits a couple different applications, so you got a different bolt pattern for a bigger clutch, and the ring gear for the starter is a lot closer to the adapter plate, so they give you a spacer and longer bolts for your starter. Bought my dual disc that came in the alignment tool is broken. I called him and asked him to send me another one. He's like, oh, you could line that up without the alignment tool. You don't actually need it. Screw that. Always have this. Put that in there. Make sure it comes out nice and easy. It goes into that pilot bearing. Because if that's not lined up, getting the transmission in there sucks. Going down. Well, that thing was worth its weight. If you guys are unfamiliar, transmission jack versus regular jack, it's got a 3D axis so you can tilt forward and back, side to side transmission. That was probably the easiest we've ever dealt with. Actually, it only took like one try. She went right in there, so hopefully it was the right clutch. But I didn't want to film it because I I didn't think it was going to go that easy, but this is pretty much the worst design in Dodge history for transmission mount. Trying to get that thing in there, and then it's got 4 bolts, 3rd gen and up, way easier. But there she is, brand new transmission in there. All right, since the transmission was a brand new unit, we obviously don't need to reseal that. So after the second trip to town, because they gave us the wrong ones because they failed to realize it was a stick shift truck, not an automatic, the output and input shaft of the transfer case are different sizes. So we got the correct ones. So we're gonna go ahead and put these birds in there. Dang, I almost put that one in my hand. Emma, forehead, come on. Got the front ones, I hit those with my catter, and those are the ones I was saying that didn't need any extra love. So
nothing else goes on here?
yeah, that's that skid pan.
Skid pan and this cross member.
But everything is up in there. Transfer case, they're so awkward, and they're heavy, but they're not super heavy. So I just went ahead and lifted it up like the Hulk or something. For some reason, these little, they got little number 8mm bolts back there, and those things, oh, not easy to get to. But are you gonna get to that 4-wheel drive thing today?
No.
This thing here?
Was this 8 mine?
Yeah. So he's got to go back through it. He's got to put the stick shift and everything back on there. And I'm going to roll out right now, but I'll catch back up with you guys tomorrow when he's got this thing all back together. I already pushed the clutch down once, and it feels like a lot more clutch going on than the old one did, which was completely at the top. But yeah. Big old grenade mess trying to find a tool in his toolbox, and that thing's about 4,500 pounds of dirt on it. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, he put the knob on there and didn't tighten it all the way down, and then he put his plug in, so it's upside down. Yeah, it feels almost a little bit sloppier than the original transmission, but it goes into gear pretty easy. He said he had a little trouble with it at first. But the clutch is so low. Before, it was all the way at the top, so yeah, buddy, it feels different, that's for sure. I'll give it that. But yep, I brought my truck up here. I forgot my GoPro, so I'm filming on the phone right now to end this video. Come on, Boogan Bear. Come on, get out of there, Boom. I forget, we used Redline transmission fluid in this thing. Had a little bit of trouble trying to figure out which stuff went in. There was a lot of different options, and that's what the shop in town had. It's working. It says that GL4 is what it recommends for the new Venture NV4500. So comment below what your guys' experience is for transmission oil for an NV4500. The truck has 150,000 miles on it. Dad bought that thing brand new. It had 90 miles when he picked it up, and it's been chugging along. We've been toying with the idea of a 2019. Don't know if that'll happen. It's up in the air at the moment. If we find a good deal on one, or something very similar to that truck, it'll have to be automatic. But I just want to show you what V-Belt's got going on over there. Look at that. But comment below your guys' preferred transmission oil for the NV4500. But we're gonna end it there. Thanks so much. Hit them buttons, like, comment, and subscribe. And gosh dang, I just watched Cletus's video where he upgraded the injectors and the delivery valves on his 12 valve. We'll see you later.